guys, and welcome to the pilot episode of whatever this show is going to be called. I have no idea. In the back seat today, we got Sommer Isabella.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi, Sommer.
Hey.
Sommer is, of course, an adult film actress. She's been on a
lot of the big sites.
Yeah. We met back at X3?
That was in last January.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was fun.
Was it?
It was, I think, late January or mid-January, the X3 convention, which is from by XBiz.
Yeah,
it's like their creator convention.
It was fun.
It was very fun. I liked it. I'm definitely gonna go the next or this coming.
Yeah, they're doing it again in January, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So I'll probably go down because I was there because I had this whole all the panels too.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, so that's why I went to that and learned a lot, and that's how I met Sommer.
Yeah.
We worked together prior on other content after that. And,
yes, we have.
So yeah, so what's been up with what you got going on?
What do I have going on? I have a lot going on right now. We're like just driving through LA right now. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted.
Yeah.
I'm like a backseat driver. I'm like, what is this idiot doing?
Yeah, right. I try to dash cam like forward facing too.
Oh, really?
I should do that next time.
Yeah. Yeah. We should. Yeah, that would be cool. Or you should.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much just working a lot, creating a lot of new content, just trying to be filming at least every day of the week. I have so much free time and I spend it kind of like fucking off. So now I'm like, okay, like as long as I'm recording something or taking pictures of something, whether it's like feet content or I'm editing something, like I have to be producing something, because I'm not shooting a lot for mainstream companies. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the industry. But it's like I'll get really comfortable with like not shooting, and I kind of fall off my A game. So
you just get lazy.
I get lazy. So that's straight up. I get lazy.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean,
that point too.
yeah, and it's like so during the pandemic, everyone was going through it, but I remember I got called to shoot for Black Raw, and I was like 15 pounds heavier, just like smoking every day, drinking, like going through the pandemic shit like everyone else, and I just wasn't on top of my game, and I hated the way it looked. Like I just wasn't confident, and it's like that. The thing is with these bookings is they can call you any moment. It's all kind of like you could be booked in advance, but you just never know. Companies are always like looking for a girl or a placement, so you just kind of have to stay ready. I mean, you're gonna be naked on camera after all. So yeah, just keeping myself busy producing stuff. My fans are loving it.
You have an OnlyFans right now, but you're working on your own.
Yeah, I'm trying to come out with my own actual like website, like a pay site, Sommer's World. So that link, summersworld.com, leads to my OnlyFans, but that will be my Sommer Isabella hub, which I'm trying to come out with because I'm sure people keep hearing about OnlyFans being shut down and whatnot, and even without that being an issue, it's like I just don't want a third party. Like I really like being in control of my career and like not having an agent. Like I kind of miss it because I'm not on someone's roster, therefore I'm not really getting picked by companies as much as the other girls that are on rosters. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of not out there.
Yeah.
But it's like I just like to be in control of like what's being put out of me. That's what I really liked about not shooting a lot, because I'm like, wait, like I still have a long time until I'm out of here, and I can pretty much take full control of like my brand. So the website, it'll be super fun and pink and like my whole aesthetic. It'll just be a good branding thing, you know what I mean? It'll just be a good thing for my career.
It's like no matter what you shoot to, you're always gonna get revenue off of that.
Well, that's another good point, is the royalties, residuals. Like fucking OnlyFans, they'll take like, remember some guys seemed like an $800 tip, and OnlyFans took $100. Yeah. And I'm like, y'all didn't even do anything for this money, like, you know what I mean? But it's like I just don't want to deal with that. And when you have your own site, yeah, you'll pay the credit card processors and whatnot, and that's fine. But it's like, again, it's like I'm in control of everything. OnlyFans has deleted me before, and taking my money. Yeah, when the whole fuck a fan thing was popular, and I had to hop on that. and it was going great. Like, it pretty much is just a way to funnel people to your page. No one's really fucking fans.
Right.
You know, people eventually found that out.
Right.
But what happened was OnlyFans was deleting people's accounts saying that we were promoting escorting. Because in order for a fan to fuck us, OnlyFans is like, oh no, this is like, you're soliciting sex and you're most definitely getting paid for it. And I'm like, this is literally is like my boyfriend. What are you talking about?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or just some random guy. I don't know. Whatever. It's not that, but OnlyFans just didn't care. So with that in mind, I was like, I can't trust any of these platforms. My Twitters are getting suspended left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. It's just like, okay, yeah, it's time to be in one place to where, let's say my social media does get deleted, you can always find me at this one site.
Right.
It'll literally be like what Club Jenna was. It's like a blog and then my porn, a one-stop shop, which I think is what a lot of people are going to have to start doing at some point, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do with my stuff, because now my site's more focused on helping the creators and all that stuff. And because originally I was doing like my own content, but I was like, there's a need for a lot of people who are like, hey, how do you do this on OS and things like that, or other sites. I'm like, you know what? I like helping other people a lot, so that's why I started doing it with my site.
Yeah, that's gonna help you a lot too, getting people familiar with you and whatnot. And you know, that's kind of what I want to do towards the end of my career, is help, you know, the female talent and the male talent on how to build personal brands. Agents aren't really supposed to help you do that, you know, but I think Motley is one who actually looks at his girls and is like, let me make you a star. That's what a manager's for. An agent's really just supposed to get you work.
Right.
But, you know, there's no resources for us at all in this industry.
No.
There's like the One Pineapple Support Group, which is for mental health, but then there's the APAG Union. But it's like, what resources do we have to help us, you know, get the best out of our career? Yeah. It's an exploitative industry for sure. It is what it is. But it's like, can we at least enjoy our time here? You know, can we at least maximize our career while we're fucking on the internet? Like, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, what you're saying about helping people, you're gonna help a lot of people, because there's people always looking for shit like this, you know?
Yeah, and so like I'm always like sleuthing on like the XBiz, what is it, the community sites and stuff like that, and trying to relay some information from there out to people who want to know stuff, because like I said, there was that one thing about Pornhub right now.
Yeah, which I had no idea. I mean, I've heard shit, but you know, that's just hearsay. Yeah, it's always some shit going on with them.
So it's like it's interesting to know, especially with like the credit card people trying to like they might stop with the adult content, and how's that gonna work? Bitcoin, sure, but like how is that gonna work? Yeah, like honestly, if the credit card companies shut down the adult pay sites and stuff like that, that's where all the Bitcoin and the crypto is going to jump back up. Yeah, fuck the credit card companies then. Like, I'm here for the change. I'm ready for the change. I'm so tired of the bullshit that's been going on within our community and just like life in general. I'm ready for some fresh shit. I think everybody is right now. I'm ready to turn over a new fucking leaf. Yeah, everybody's tired of OnlyFans. Well, it's just everyone calls it. They love to fearmonger and have them keep people on their toes, and it's like, you guys are terrible at fucking business. Nobody gave a fuck about OnlyFans until we started getting on there. Yep. Nobody knew what the fuck y'all were. You know what I'm saying? And then they built the whole backbone of that. Yeah, over. Of that, and then they tried to X you guys out. Right, and I'm just like, you guys are fucking annoying. You know, every couple weeks it's some fear mongering of like, oh my god, yeah, we're gonna. But you know what it is too? People, I told one of my friends, or my old friends actually, that I wanted to come out with my own site, and he was like, don't do it. And I'm like, why not? Oh, just make a landing page. I'm like, okay, that's fine and dandy. Where's my content gonna go? Oh, OnlyFans. I'm like, okay. I think we're having a miscommunication here, because do you not see what's going on in the adult industry? Like, they're going to kick us off at some point. Like, it's going to be expensive to have a site, correct? To build it, it's going to cost a couple $1,000s. People don't have that readily available, or you know what I mean? It's just not an option for everybody. So I get it, but okay, what's going to happen when you can't make money anymore because you don't have a site, and there's no more OnlyFans, and you know what I mean? And it's like, do you want a third party in general at this point? That's what people really need to look at. You know, own your own distribution, like all this stuff. Like, you need to almost copy what these studios are doing. Right.
I Googled one day, and it's funny, Mike South, he like tweeted something about it, or like wrote on Quora, he wrote an answer, and I was like, how to kill it in the porn industry. I was just like, there has to be like like something. I was like, I need to just know I'm doing this right.
Right.
And so lo and behold, it's a Mike South who, I'm like, what the fuck? And so he literally said, you come and you shoot for the big companies, get yourself known, you build your own, you start your own, get your content, build an archive, then start your own site or studio, and you go from there. And I'm like, that sounds about right, because what happens when you're a performer forever? Right. Most performers who are in it for a while, they have some kind of director's deal, or they have a situation with a company that they've just rocked with for, they've gotten cool with.
Right.
Well, that's different than just literally staying a performer for like 10 to 15 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, there has to be an end goal. And if you want to just perform forever, that's fine. But it's like, let me tell you something. These studios are not always going to keep paying these high-ass rates. Look at all these companies that are getting bought out. All these independent companies that, there's a big shift going on in the industry right now. I'm excited, but...
Yeah, like a lot of these companies are now not paying as much either.
Oh, no, and because there's always going to be someone taking less than the next person. They don't even... That's why they don't book me. Hello, they could just get someone else who fits the black girl mold, pay them half the price, and Sommer Isabella doesn't get work. So that's just how life is.
And for me, it's like I like the videography of stuff like that, and a lot of it started to go downhill, or has been going downhill.
It took a hard left. Porn has taken a hard left. It's actually insane. I mean, it's not insane. It's just it was bound to happen.
Right.
Shit happens. Things change.
But like Vivid went away. And
they a lot of stuff behind closed doors is definitely like popping off, like that we don't know about, but. Ultimately, the power is going to be within the creator, but studios will never go away. I just think there's going to have to be more studios created. Like, that's why I'm trying to come out with an Ebony studio.
Right.
Because first of all, Ebony is lacking severely. Like, there needs to be some, and I'm here and I'm like, okay, there's me, and this stuff is not cheap to like do. Like, I've had to like cut corners a lot. Like, I have to do a lot of my stuff myself, but there's a lot that has to go into people having studios, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But over the next 10 years, there's going to be new ones coming out, but I don't know. It's just, we could talk on and on about it, but at the end of the day, what you're doing, you might as well start your own like mentor company or something like that, because like there's going to be girls like me, guys like yourself, who are wanting to start their own thing, but may need a little help, or may want to build a team. There's going to be a lot of collaborative stuff going on, definitely in the next couple years.
Yeah, that's probably the big key.
Yeah, which I'm excited about, because honestly, fuck big corporations and porn. Like, it's just like, oh my god, I would be working a normal job if I wanted to deal with this shit.
Right?
Like, oh, you guys do this shit here too? Damn, I thought it was supposed to be a fun industry. But
yeah, like I worked in the corp too, and that is just the same deal.
I'm over it.
It's just kind of messed up intersection.
Yeah, I'm like, so we're going on like a scenic LA drive right now. I know, I don't even come to Hollywood. Like, honestly, I don't. It's always some craziness down here.
Craziness, accidents.
I'm gonna miss it though. LA is fun, but it's just, I don't know, it's too expensive.
Oh, that's right, you're moving, right?
I am moving to Arizona. I'm excited for desert vibes. I'm excited.
It's gonna be hot out there.
I like to be in the sun to get like my vitamin C and my tan and all that, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with all that hotness. But you know what? When I was out there, it's currently monsoon season, so it was beautiful though. It's really hot, and then it just starts getting humid, and it storms, and it's like we don't have that in LA. And I'm like, God, I've missed some fucking rain. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I've missed seasons.
Yeah.
I've missed seasonal weather.
Yeah, we never really have seasonal weather.
We don't. It's just nice and kind of, it's good weather, but it's like I miss having seasons, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
We have rain like what, in March?
If that.
Like,
this whole year, we haven't really had much rain.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, the past 5 years, it seems like we haven't had much rain.
And that's like 5 years of our life, but we'll never get back. All right, let's not get too morbid. We have to keep it a happy podcast.
So moving, yay!
Yeah, I'm moving. Yeah, I'm excited. I really want to shoot like some hot shit outside. Like that's what was popular for a bit, the outdoor porn, and then I think OnlyFans banned that shit too.
Did they really?
I think they did. I think you get in trouble if you post like nudity like in a public place. I don't know. So I don't do that stuff, so I never really paid attention, but I always kind of see someone on Twitter hinting at that.
Huh. And I think it's too, like, even when they do take stuff down, it's like they don't tell you what they took down and why they took it down.
I just don't like that. Like, leave my shit alone. Like, it's too much control. Like, ugh. It's like, can I live, you know?
Can we just be happy and do what we want to do?
I wish people would just mind their business. Like, OnlyFans, mind your business. And I get why these companies and platforms do stuff like that. You know, it's a liability thing. But it's like, man, this is why I want my own site. Because I want to do what I want on my platform. Oh, so, fun facts. So, okay. Basically, a pro tip when creating your own or purchasing your own domain and creating your sites or platforms or whatever. Always purchase a .ch version.
Why .ch?
So .ch. So if you look at, I think Proton Mail, I think theirs is .ch or something like that. Like either way, what is it called? What is that ending? The dot.
That's to be.
It's okay. So that part, the dot, whatever, that goes to a different country. So .ch, I think is. I have to look it up. I'm just like rambling right now, but
like Czech or is it?
I think so. But either way, always buy one because in America, is .com American?
Yeah.
Okay, so in America, like they could just shut shit down. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you do the .ch route, I mean, you obviously have the .com, and it would forward to the .ch. You're just more, you have like more flexibility that way.
Right.
There's always the risk of just shit being shut down these days, and it's not going to get any better.
That's a good point, actually.
Well, yeah, I know it took me a long time to deliver the purpose of like, but ultimately, yeah, it's like you have to start thinking like that. If they're shutting all this shit down on these platforms now, it won't be any different if you have your own site. Like, for instance, I had to look around and find out if I could even post porn on certain like
platforms.
Yeah, like it just was getting annoying, and then
even then, it's like you're yourself in a bikini on Instagram, they can still take it down.
I'm just over it. So yeah, this guy was like, yeah, I'll build your site for $8,000. I'm like, $8,000, but he was like, it will not get shut down and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay. And I asked him, what can I do just in the future to avoid my sites from getting shut down? Like, I was genuinely curious.
Yeah.
And one of the things he mentioned was changing the .com to a .ch or whatever. And it made a lot of sense. And this was like some web guy, you know, so he knew what he was talking about. Yeah. And I was like, you're fucking right.
That does make a lot of sense.
So yeah, that's the point. Just get a .ch, y'all.
Good information there.
Yeah.
So we got a couple minutes left before this is done, but if you guys want to see the rest of this video, check it out on, well, even though we talk a lot of shit about it, but OnlyFans right now. But you can also go to Jay'sPlayhouse.com.
Jay'sPlayhouse.com.
And you could get the rest of this video there. Plug your stuff. What do you got going on?
Y'all already know, SummersWorld.com. My Instagram is at SummersWorld, SOMMERZ World, WORLD. My Twitter, which is 18 plus and up. Well, that's what plus means. That is Club Summer XX. So it's CLUBS0MMERXX. It may or may not come up. Shadow Man bullshit and all that razzle dazzle.
That's another thing we didn't even get into.
I'm just so sick of this shit. Like, I'm so ready to it's annoying. It's like, fuck, what next? You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's where you guys can find me. And yeah, but SummersWorld.com, you guys can start there and you'll find everything else there.
Awesome. And now let's continue on with the rest of the show now.
Are these windows tinted?
Yes, they are tinted.
Okay. How tinted? Because I'm gonna get.
This is limo tinted.
So no one can see in here.
Right, except for in the front. But what we can do